There are certain foods you can eat that will starve cancer cells. Certain foods that have the same properties as some of the most expensive, newest medications that we use in the office. Real anti-angiogenic foods and drugs. Edamame, soybeans, genistein. Soy has long been known to have anti-cancer properties. Curcumin, turmeric in curry, the yellow spice. One of the most potent anti-cancer molecules ever tested. Every single dark berry you can imagine. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, fruits in general. The darker, usually the more anti-cancer chemicals in them. Chocolate. Even chocolate has some anti-cancer compounds, and chocolate has long been known to alleviate certain health conditions. Must be 70% or higher though. And red wine. Many of you have heard of the French paradox. Why do the Frenchmen who eat the cheese and drink the wine have the duck fat all day long? Why do they live longer than Americans? Well, there is something in red wine called resveratrol. And it may actually have an anti-aging molecule that's associated with resveratrol. Some people think so, and they spent $700 million buying a company that was making look-alike molecules of this red wine compound, resveratrol. And of course, green tea. Green tea is one of the best anti-cancer compounds, anti-cancer foods that we've ever come across. Here's a nice list of these foods, all right? Probably the strongest anti-cancer food on this list, something we eat every day around here, bok choy. Bok choy is one of the most potent health foods you can ever come across in Singapore. Absolutely great. Sauteed, a little garlic, onions, steamed. Bok choy is good for you. All green cruciferous vegetables are good for you. Green cruciferous vegetables have plant-like estrogens that actually help remove dangerous estrogens from your body. So you can get these dangerous estrogens from plastic bottles, from steroids in milk or dairy products. These xeno or foreign estrogens can effectively be detoxed with cruciferous vegetables. But here, green tea, the berries, different citrus fruit, nutmeg, even licorice, mushrooms. We won't talk much about mushrooms today, but every single mushroom is good at fighting, not so much fighting cancer as it is promoting your immunity. Mushrooms help enhance your immune system. So that's enough on the food for a moment. This is the easy one. Don't smoke. Okay? I assume there are no smokers in the room because you're here for a health talk. But I recently gave a talk to people in the health insurance industry, and sure enough, you find 10% in the audience, they're smokers. You would think that they would know better. So this cartoon is a fortune teller talking to a smoker. And she says, I give discounts to smokers because there's not so much for her to tell. This is a chart that shows cancers that are definitely associated with smoking. Not maybe or probably or we suspect. This is the list that is absolutely 100% associated with smoking. All right? Breast cancer is not on there. It's actually not directly associated. We think it's associated, but only this list is only for the ones we definitely know. And that's enough. It's basically every organ that could get in contact with the smoke. So you breathe it in, anything in your lungs or related to your lungs, your throat, your breathing tubes, they can get cancer. Some of the smoke gets into your GI system, your gastrointestinal system. So your mouth, your esophagus, your stomach, your intestines, your rectum. All right? For women, it can increase the risk of bladder cancer and cervical cancer, nasopharyngeal cancer, anywhere the smoke goes. Smoking and cancer go hand in hand. Cancer deaths from smoking alone. All right? In 2007, there were 1.6 million deaths just associated with smoking. That's a lot of cancer deaths. It's estimated that by the year 2020, there will be 3.5 million deaths from smoking in China alone. Okay? Smoking is not good. I think companies shouldn't hire smokers. Okay? I think if you're a smoker and you work for me, I would pay you to quit. I would. I've offered it. But you have to give me something in return. Okay? I want blood. There's a blood test. There's a urine test. You tell me you quit? Great. I'm going to check your blood or urine. You got to pay out? I get to pay less on health insurance for my employees. Smoking is bad. Getting someone to quit is very, very difficult. When somebody tries to quit and they fail, don't berate them. Tell them they'll do better next time. It's very difficult to quit. Moderate exercise. Since you guys probably are not from Okinawa, we're going to have to do a little bit of exercise, okay? Now, you don't have to do triathlons. You don't have to be in the OCBC bike race this weekend, okay? But you do need to be active almost every day of the week, all right? Walking as part of your job is not considered being active, all right? I want you to realize that there's a difference between physical recreation and exercise. And you need to go out and exercise. It doesn't have to be very long. Just give me 20 minutes, a few days a week. But you need to go out and keep your bodies limber and flexible and moving. People hate the gym. They say they don't have time. I can't run. I have bad knees. Everybody has an excuse. All right? This is man progressing over time. All right? That's the way the human body is supposed to be, upright, walking, and muscular. If you don't go to the gym, this is what's going to happen to you. I'm serious. The exercise is important. It also ties right into the obesity issue. Obesity is epidemic. It's the number of obese people in the world, in the US, Australia, and in Singapore, rapidly increasing. 1.6 billion obese people, overweight people in the world. 300 million obese. And actually, I think my slide's out of date. I think it's now 600 million people obese. 32% of the US is defined as obese using the body mass index. Body mass index is not that great of a tool, by the way. Just look at your own waist. If your waist is bigger than it was at age 30, if it's bigger than 30 or 32 inches for women and men respectively, you're probably overweight.